Hello. How's everybody doing?
You can steal that one. I know he'll use this one. Yeah.
Do this here. Pretty. Guys usually have really good, smart, good-looking crowds, despite what's happening tonight. Do you know who my wife hates? She hates my girlfriend. I know, you'd think she'd be over it by now. They've been sisters all their lives. You want to hear something real embarrassing? The other day she caught me masturbating. Fucking forgot she was in the car. You know how boring that 10-minute commute to work gets. When it comes to masturbation, men own it. I mean, women would like to think they're good at it, but we own it. I mean, let's just face it, we own it. Women, you have to get candles out, get in the mood, run some bath water, decide to lock all the doors and be alone. For a man, it could be a glimpse at an awkward elbow in a mirror, and they're off to the bathroom. Sometimes we don't even know when we're going to do it. We don't know that when we pick up that edition of Popular Mechanics, there's going to be an episode about reinforcing bra strength. Women should masturbate more. I mean, especially if you want your man to get you off, then you need to figure out what the roadmap is to get there, because you suck at giving directions. You know what's missing from kids these days? It's gratitude. I'll give you a good example. About 10 years ago or so, when my kids moved out, the little neighbor kid, Timothy, I gave him my kid's trampoline. I didn't ask for anything for it, didn't charge him for it. I took it over there, set it up, put it in the yard in a nice, clear area, put him on it, and all he did was bitch and fucking whine. This thing's ugly. I don't like it. Put me back in my wheelchair. Just no gratitude. And to get it from the parents, you know, because it's been 10 years, and his mom hasn't even thanked me one time for that trampoline. Not even at Timothy's funeral. And you know how dangerous those things are. Speaking of my neighbor, the other neighbor, my dog recently viciously attacked her. I mean, it was bad. I had to put her down. Now I gotta find a place to bury her, you know, somewhere where the dog won't find her. She knows she didn't want her. You know what the toughest thing for a pedophile is? Just trying to fit in. You know what causes pedophiles, don't you? Good-looking kids. I've been trying to get healthier here recently. The cost of healthcare is just outrageous. We got a guy in our neighborhood we call DIY Dave, and he's doing home inspections at his house. If you want to go get a colonoscopy, he's got a broomstick with a GoPro on the end of it. The pictures are fabulous, but that wide-angle lens is hard to take. I was born and raised Catholic. I got the emotional scars to prove it. I discovered the confessional about the same time I discovered masturbation. Found out that I could just go get it forgiven away in a little closet. Kind of funny how they're so against gay people coming out of the closet, yet they find all their forgiveness in a closet. The priest told me, he said, "Elmer, this is your 5th confession this week, and it's only Tuesday. You need to fucking slow down." Because I'm trying to get healthier, I'm picking more medicines. The older you get, it's just the law. They start sending them to your house whether you want them or not. And because I take all these medications, I don't drink near as much as I used to, but my wife still drinks. Which is always fun at the end of the evening when one of you is sober and one of you is drunk, and you gotta figure out who knows logic and who doesn't. It's like wrestling with a toddler who has amnesia. Wake up the next morning, she doesn't remember anything that we spent 4 hours fighting and arguing about. I've recently discovered the cause of insanity, or what causes craziness. It's the vagina. We all know it's the vagina. Just stick with me and think about it for a minute and you'll come to that same conclusion. You see some guy out on the street corner, climbing a pole, doing something that you know is just totally insane. But if you ask him why he's doing it, oh, there's this girl who has a vagina and I was hoping she'd show it to me if I did something impressive. And then everybody who has a vagina, well, face it, you're all a little crazy. And who's the happiest people you know? The happiest person you've ever met is a gay guy. Why?